Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I just wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about the mess. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. So, listen to this. And I'm going to try to be as sensitive as possible um, with this story, okay? But I feel like there's some things that just need to be said. So, all right, this is according to the Neighborhood Talk. Rick Ross reportedly being sued for not making his car show wheelchair accessible. Man claims he sold his vehicle to purchase ticket, transportation, and lodging, but did not attend event. So, neighbors, y'all got to get into this. Rick Ross is currently facing another legal battle, and this time it's because his viral car show was unable to accommodate a disabled man. Darius Strotter claims he sold his vehicle to purchase tickets, secure transportation, and book lodging for Rick Ross' popular car show, but was unable to attend. In the lawsuit, he is accusing Rick Ross' team of never sending a wheelchair accessible shuttle bus to transport him to the property. Strotter claims he reached out to the venue 2 weeks in advance to let them know he would need special accommodations due to him being disabled. He stated the car show organizers told him they would coordinate having a shuttle vehicle pick him up from the parking lot and transport him to the event, but that never happened. Strotter says that the day of the event, he waited several hours on the shuttle, but he eventually became frustrated and gave away his ticket, then went back to his hotel. Now, this entire situation is crazy because he is claiming the car show staff promised refunds for anyone unable to attend the event, but that never happened. That's where it gets tricky with me. I don't know. Let's. He is also claiming that no one even followed up at all. Now, while the amount he is suing Rick Ross for has yet to be disclosed, he is suing for breach of contract, unjust enrichment, and violation of the Americans with Disabilities Act. Darius is also seeking to get compensation for damages and wants to cover and wants to court wait and wants the court to place an order. They meant the, but they put two. And wants the court to place an order to force the car show to provide disabled access in the future. Neighbors, this entire situation is all crazy. At the very least, he should have gotten a refund for his ticket. Thoughts? The first thing is this. Shout out to everyone who went to Rick Ross, his car show. And if you had a good time, shout out to you. I think you have to be skeptical of people like Rick Ross sometimes because when that story came out that the wing stops or the wing stop that he owns was not paying their employees the amount that they were supposed to receive and also like overtime, and it was not a lot of money, y'all. It was like, girl, I think a couple $100 in overtime, I believe. I can't remember the story, but it wasn't like these thousands and thousands of dollars. And right afterwards, I believe like the next day or the same day, he was posting um, on his story either old videos or current videos of him shopping and these long receipts coming out of the cash register. That should let you know right then and there how the type of person that he can be. How dare you come out after these employees who are making like $7 an hour, $9 an hour, right? Are not being paid the money they're supposed to be paid. And then you come out, hello, read the room, and you are printing out these long receipts of you shopping at some designer store. So now you have someone who's thinking that Rick Ross and his business or organization would care about him. And now you're in a situation where he's showing you, because we don't care about you either. I don't want to victim blame because, again, I'm sure that there are people out there who would say they had an amazing time at the car show and everything went off as it was supposed to for them. But then you have this person right here And a few other people, we talked about this before. There were people who could not get to the car show. It took hours to get there. It was just an unorganized mess. And then on top of that, girl, can we just go ahead and just talk what I want to talk about? Girl, these people say that you sold your car to purchase tickets. Now, I don't know this man. I don't know his life. Maybe he was depressed. Maybe he is not in the best. He wanted to do something to make him feel happy. Um, and so, he said, well, I don't use my car anyways. Okay, that was tacky. I know people that are bound to wheelchairs who actually still drive. But in his case, he probably was like, I don't use the car anyways. So, girl, let me just sell it in. Let me sell my car to go to a car show that I'm not going to be able to go to. Hello? But then he gave his ticket away. And now he's suing because he wasn't able to attend, or he wants a refund. Now that's where it gets iffy for me. Y'all let me know how that works. Because you gave your ticket away. You didn't sell your ticket, you gave it away. And now you're upset because you want a refund from the ticket. What if they say, even though we know that we were running behind schedule, we just needed you to wait a little bit longer? They could pull a stunt like that. I do think it's wrong at the end of the day, because again, this is not the only story that I've heard when it came to Rick Ross's car show of it being a complete mess. Again, there were some people who had a great time. I think some of the cousins even went, and they said they had a good time. But then we did hear those stories of hundreds of people not being able to attend, them getting their hours after it started. Like, it just sounded like it was a mess. Hopefully, this man gets something back in return. I just know it has to be horrible. But what I was thinking. I just thought about this. What about those times? Remember when Adele was about to start her residency in Vegas, and then, like, I think the day of or the day before, she canceled, right? And so now you have all these people who have probably flown out of the country to this country, right? You have people who've flown from another state, another city, all to come see Adele, and now it's canceled. So in those situations, are you able to sue the artist because now you're out of this money? Because my intention was to come and see you perform, and then when I get here, you say that it's canceled. Does he have a case? Girl, when they start bringing in the Americans Disability Act, honey, girl, the girls is going for a couple of dollars. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all let me know, because I don't know. It just sounds like the whole thing just sounds like a mess at the end of the day. He probably should get something though, because there's a good chance that, girl, no shade to Rick Ross and in the people, but girl, y'all probably didn't have no intention of accommodating that man when he got there anyways. Y'all was just probably just, oh yeah, well, yes, of course we're gonna assist you, right? You done got this man money. And then when he get there, girl, he's sitting in the parking lot waiting for 4 or 5 hours. Mm. I don't know what y'all think. Y'all think he should get something? Y'all let me know. Okay, God, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to be on. I don't want to be on the World Wide Web telling lies on people. Yeah, Adele, she did cancel. Um, this is according to Billboard.com. Adele is finally ready to talk about one of the most, and this was an article written on, published on August 15th, 2022. So Adele is finally ready to talk about one of the most challenging periods in her public life. And a cover story for the September issue of Elle magazine, Adele points to the morning of January the 20th as the worst moment in my career by far, reliving the tear-stained video she posted on Instagram that morning, informing her fans that she was canceling her anticipated Las Vegas residency at the Coliseum at Caesar's Palace. At the time, information um, about what caused the abrupt cancellation just one day before the series was set to launch was scarce. Yeah, girl. So it's kind of like, girl, what happens in those situations? So, like in the Rick Ross situation with the guy who got there and pretty much wasn't able to attend. Are these people able to sue Adele because they basically flew out and then the morning of, girl, you were supposed to go out there and start singing royalty. Come on inside, and you play. Okay, this guy. Hello, it's me. I was wondering. Wait, how does song go? I think I'm in the songs mixed up. Anyway, let's move on. All right, y'all. So listen to this. This is absolutely a mess and sad at the same time. So this is according to USToday.com. So Jordan Chiles may have to return bronze as Gymnastics Federation reinstates initial score. So Jordan Chiles might have to return the bronze medal she won in the floor exercise final at the 2024 Paris Olympics. Girl. The Court of Arbitration for Sport ruled Saturday that the judging panel at the women's floor exercise final improperly granted an inquiry that increased Child's score and moved her into bronze medal position. The Swiss-based court found that Child's appeals was submitted past the 1 minute deadline for such request and therefore should not have been granted. Ooh, not over 1 minute, honey. Girl, they said the rules are the rules. As a result, CAS said the American gymnast should have received a score of 13.666. I know some of y'all probably just saying 666 in the event, which would have placed her fifth, just shy of the Olympic podium. The International Gymnastics Federation, which governs the sport, confirmed in a statement later Saturday that Child's score had been reinstated and that Romania's Anna, girl, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that girl's last name, who scored a 13.7, has been moved back into third place. It remains unclear whether all of this means Childs must now give back her bronze medal. A spokesperson for the FIG said the reallocation of medals is a responsibility of the International Olympic Committee. The IOC's press office has not replied to multiple messages seeking comment and clarity on the situation. And then they talked about Simone and some of her teammates basically just coming out to show her some love and support via the internet. I know that has to be devastating. It has to be. Girl, can you imagine, girl, winning a Olympic medal? These people are saying that you are the third best in the world. Girl, the world. Okay? And then they'll come back and say, oh, girl, we got to stretch your back. Girl, that's like somebody, let me break it down for the girls who act like they don't know what I'm trying to say. That's like you ain't got no money. And then, girl, somebody say, girl, I'm going to write you a check for $50 to get you through until Friday. And then, girl, you go and you try to cash your check, and they tell you the check done bounced and all types of carrying on. Girl, you ain't got no, and you done got happy, excited because you think you about to go get you some lunch meat, a loaf of bread, a little pack of pork chops, a little, some chicken with some drumsticks, a bag of rice, some gravy, a little cheap bottle of $3-4 wine just to get you over until payday, a couple of days from now. And then your check bounce. Girl, you sad. Oh, girl, okay, that might not be a good analogy. Girl, good analogy, girl. Can you imagine, girl, somebody you winning the lottery and you down to the office about to collect your check, and you get there and they say, oh, you actually not the winner. Girl! You thought you thought you hit the $100 million lottery. Y'all get the analogies I'm trying to make. Hopefully everything works out for Jordan. I don't know if they will snatch it back or if they're going to give the other girl an award, but that's sad. Hopefully everything works out for the best. All right, so this is according to NBCnews.com. So Travis Scott, inmate 325-05539, released with no charges after allegedly assaulting a hotel security guard. So the rapper Travis Scott was released on Saturday with no charges following his arrest in Paris this week, according to a representative. The incident on Friday involved an alleged fight with a security guard and his own bodyguard at a luxury hotel in central Paris. Girl, you know what's so funny to me, girl? No shade. Have y'all noticed they keep including that it was a luxury hotel? Yeah, they want to let us know, girl. This was not the ghetto. They basically trying to say you done brought that ghetto ass shit over here to the luxurious, to the fabulosity. Every article I read, they gonna let you know that, girl, this was a luxury hotel. This was not the Motel 6. This was not the Days Inn. This was a luxury hotel. Anyways, girl, long story short, he got out of jail. Girl, I can confirm that on August. Oh, girl, I'm not reading that over. Anyways, the point of the story is he got out of jail. So shout out to Chris Jenner. She did her magic. Okay, she worked her magic. Girl, she went over there acting like a rich white woman and got that man up out of jail. So shout out to her. Who is this? All right. So I guess this is some good news for Lil Reese. We talked about this in a Hot Topics, probably like 4 weeks ago. So this is according to TMZ. So Lil Reese off the hook in LA R-word case. So Chicago rapper Lil Reese will not face charges in California over a woman after a woman accused him of the R word. TMZ Hip Hop has learned prosecutors will not move forward with the case. The LA County District Attorney's Office tells us it decided to decline the case due to insufficient evidence. Prosecutors said they opted to pull the plug on July the 25th, just 10 days after Reese had been arrested. We broke the story. LAP responded around 3:30 a.m. to a call in the downtown LA area where Reese was staying. So they dropped the charges. The case is dismissed. I'll say this much. That doesn't necessarily mean that the woman was lying. However, if they were to find out that woman was lying, she needs to go to prison. He would have had to go. Now, I do believe in that. I believe that you should believe victims, but I also believe that if they're found out to be lying, and I'm not saying this is the case, they said they had to drop it due to insufficient evidence. But if she was to be found out to be lying, she needs to go to prison. Case closed. You going to jail. Okay. I don't know if he is willing. I don't know what's going to happen after this. Can he, I guess, press charges? I don't know. But I guess shout out to him. I just wanted to come and tell y'all the story because it was a story that I covered, and I felt like it was only right to come back and let y'all know the outcome of it. All right. So I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good. I think I'm about to make me a cocktail. Do I want a cocktail? I'm trying to figure out where I want to go for my birthday. Y'all know my birthday coming up. I'm trying to figure out where if I want to go somewhere for my birthday, if I just want to stay here. I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of carrying on. I was either thinking about going to Miami because I used to have this thing where I went to Miami every year for my birthday. Because it's around hurricane season and it's cheaper to go. But I also thought about going to LA because I haven't been to LA in a long time, and I thought it would be cute because now it will be fall. And then I thought about New York, but I don't know. Wherever I go, it's gonna be domestic. Y'all know I don't do the flying, honey. But then I'm so nervous, girl. I've been, I think it's always I just do not like flying. When I say it, just girl. One of my friends had text me probably like a year ago, and he was like, "Hey, girl, let's go to I think he wanted to go to Greece." That was like 2 years ago, and I was like, "Ugh." I was like, okay. Yeah. I think it was Greece. It was Greece. I was like, okay, girl, okay. We didn't end up going, girl. I was already freaking out, girl. I was like, girl, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Girl, I cannot, girl, I just be freaked out on planes. And he was like, and then I think he hit me again, I think after that. And he wanted to go to London or somewhere. And I was like, okay. And I was like, girl, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna be able to make it. I ain't gonna be able to make it. He was like, sister, why? I was like, girl, because my nerves be bad. He was like, I'm telling you, all you gotta do, take you some Benadryl when you get on the plane, you'll be knocked out. You wake up, girl, we'll be almost there. He said, I do it all the time. I was like, oh girl. Anyways, I'm gonna have to get over that. But I just don't like flying. I like going places, but I don't like the fact that I have to fly to get there. I mean, I guess I could drive, but who driving to DC and New York, girl? Not me. So for me, I have to fly. And then if I go somewhere out of the country, you know what I'm saying? Can you drive to London? Can you drive to Greece? Okay. How long is the drive? Anyway, so yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for my birthday. I thought it would be cute to go to LA. I don't like I always go to DC. I should go somewhere different. But I like what I like. You know what I'm saying? I could do a cute little international trip. Just a little cute one. But girl, how I'm gonna get that though? That's the thing. I don't know, girl. We're gonna figure it out. Anyways, so I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night. I'm about to make me a cocktail, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. All right. Bye, y'all.